This is our fourth session of the facilitators training. And what do you think was the greatest thing that you've learned or that you'll take away?
I think confidence was a big piece that came. I think I came here thinking that I was going to learn a lot of skills, that I was going to gain a lot of knowledge, that I was going to get credentialed, kind of certified to do something. And long about the first hour, it became clear that a big piece of this was working on me.
Chance to figure out how to apply the work that I knew about Imago to other facets of my life, particularly my profession.
A better understanding of how to increase the different ways of communication between individuals.
Is to be equipped with the tools that are necessary for me to be able to both hold and facilitate conversations with individuals, couples, as well as communities and organizations.
Learning and growth. And I wasn't even thinking about the growth aspect quite so much, but that's always part of the goal.
What I expected from the facilitator training is to gain new experience in my life personally, as well as an opportunity to grow professionally.
But I had no expectations going in. I was in a very transition period of my life, and this seemed like a really wonderful route to take.
Expecting to be obviously challenged, like a lot of the Imago training work is, but also to gain a sense of clarity in how I'm going to bring this work into not only my field, but into other areas of my life and of my journey.
To apply Imago concepts to the bigger world that Bob and I have been working in for so many years of non-therapy.
It's a group of highly skilled professionals that wanted to take the Imago technology into a variety of wonderful places like education and medicine and law and advertising and coaching.
The connection that I felt with everybody else's journey.
The more I learned about myself in this journey that I didn't realize was there.
How it relates to the work that I facilitate with others and how it helps me to co-create the relationships, how to co-create the outcomes that clients are looking for.
To show some more vulnerability about my own inner fears, and to gain confidence that upon exposing them, others would be very accepting of them.
How digestible and how actually organically I was able to learn all these different tools.
That I'm a minimizer, and I'm pretty comfortable in that role, and so to grow I need to push myself beyond the limitations that presents to me, and I feel like I did so.
Limitations and areas of growth that became glaringly apparent, not that I didn't know that they were there, but as it came out in the work and how I can actually work towards changing that to be more effective. That was a real surprise.
About what was needed was very different than what had been done in Europe, and so we needed to work a lot to make this program apply in a way that made more sense to me for the United States.
Of course, the culture in Europe is different from here, and the culture in Asia is different from here, and so that our facilitator programs need to be able to take that into account. And I think we're doing a great job with that, and there's more to do.
I tend to be incredibly shy around feelings. This community, this Imago group was so warm and so welcoming that I was able to really get past that and open up and allow myself to go deeper and really find out what Imago was about and how I can use it for myself as well as how I can use it for other people.
So I'm really excited to get out there and share these conversations and these tools, and really more than anything to impact and influence people to support each other and hold and heal each other through the Imago dialogue process.
At first I was a little bit fearful of my inability to understand the material and to really have a sense of authenticity. And so I now feel that with my training I can come with a very powerful, authentic voice.
By the end of the 4th session, I had a realization I could use this with my wife in her marriage practice. We'll see if that'll work and if we can make that happen, but I'm excited about the idea of making that happen.
And it's really exciting to think about where this is going in the broader world and the potential power that this has because of the breadth, because it is such a broadly applicable skill set that we can take it anywhere and do anything with it.
I'm excited to take this work into my classroom. I'm a teacher and I want to spread what the power of Imago and dialogue with kids because it's effective and it's tools that they can use for their whole lives.
I am excited to get this program started. I'm excited to introduce Imago dialogue to the women that I box with. I think that we can make some serious changes in the comfort level that we face inside and outside of a boxing ring. I think opening up communication and really building connection is going to change everything. And I think it's going to encourage more women to participate.
I'm excited to go out and take this into the world and see the change that it makes in people.
I'm excited about what the future holds. I think irrespective of whatever I end up doing with what my newfound knowledge and experience, I'm very confident that I'm going to be able to do it at a very proficient level, and look forward to working with everybody here as well as my wife, Tammy Nelson.
Having a better handle on how to do it and what to do and how to approach groups, organizations, having some skill sets now, obviously very limited, but still having some clarity on what to do next.
How we can enrich and how we can actually shift the models and skills that we've taught for 25 and 30 years to these different cultures and environments.
I'm excited about seeing where this might lead. I think that the potential that we are unleashing is pretty phenomenal. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about more of us, especially in the Imago community, seeing what's being done.
Appreciation I have is the depth of personal work that these folks were willing to do. A large part of this program really is looking at oneself and what we're bringing to the party. What about us is either going to be a strength or a vulnerability in the facilitating situation.
One appreciation I have is for Klaus and Evelyn in Austria, because they created a program, they adapted, modified, brought it to the Imago faculty, shared it, continue to participate in figuring out how to make it even richer, and it's spreading all over the world because of their vision.
One appreciation I have has got to be for the community.
So another piece that I've liked is that it created a community.
This whole group was just such a fantastic group.
Everybody came from a different background.
Amazing, kind-hearted, welcoming people I have ever encountered.
You're very supportive.
When you get a variety of questions and viewpoints
And get feedback over the course of the almost year that we've been together.
A chance to work with, to meet, and to get to know such a warm and wonderful and powerful group of people.
We go away and try out something and then bring it back and get feedback, and those were real growth points.
we see people demonstrate and learn by example.
And it gave a terrific variety and enriched the entire environment.
One appreciation that I have is for Wendy and Bob.
Bob and Wendy Patterson.
To Bob and Wendy.
Bob and Wendy.
That's got to be for Bob and Wendy.
They did such a great job holding the space
The care and compassion.
and keeping it a safe space.
All the support and knowledge base that they bring to this, and the patience with us.
And a healthy space.
The amazing and the brilliant and the most loving and compassionate way that they teach.
In a very learning and adventurous space.
So the depth of personal work that folks are willing to do so that they can be the best facilitators they can be, that's good stuff.